necesito. Es que no hay nadie quien pueda secar mis lágrimas. En la tormenta, oh Señor, tú eres mi calma. Y cuando todos ya se han ido, nunca me faltas. Te necesito.
We'll begin with a story that no doubt you've been following all week, and the historic flood disaster in southeast Texas is likely to continue for days or even weeks. The news is not good there this morning.
Necesitamos ayuda. Noticias Telemundo recorre un barrio latino de Houston donde sus residentes reclaman desesperados por una ayuda que no les llega.
Good evening. Earlier you called it a city of islands, and I think that was a great way to describe it. It rains and it storms so much here all the time, but never quite like this. There are so many bayous and creeks and rivers.
Three feet of water inside my house. Floors are gone, sheetrock is gone, and cars are gone. So
you've got 2 trash bags.
Yeah,
this is it.
Yeah.
What's in there? Sorry, man. Hey, it's an emotional time, man. I tell you, go down here, you see down here. These people came from that neighborhood down there, and I asked Mr. Renteria just a moment ago before he came to me. I asked him, I said, the city told people not to leave. They said, this is not a hurricane, windstorm event. This is going to be a flooding event. He said he's never flooded in his house. He's been there since 2008. That's almost 10 years. He's never flooded. He went through Ike. He went through the Labor Day storm, Memorial Day storm. He's been through them all. Never got water in the house.
La cuarta ciudad del país ha quedado prácticamente sumergida tras las catastróficas inundaciones provocadas por el huracán Harvey. Hay más de 5.500 residentes evacuados en refugios, al menos 9 muertos. Al parecer, 6 de ellos son de una misma familia hispana. En las últimas horas, más de 2.000 personas han sido rescatadas en helicópteros, botes y camiones de áreas completamente desbordadas por el agua. Y lo peor es que el desastre amenaza con crecer todavía más. Las autoridades creen que más de 30.000 personas necesitarán refugio en los próximos días en medio de pronósticos de más lluvias torrenciales.
We're live here in Houston, where Harvey's rains keep coming. The waters keep rising, and according to the National Weather Service, the city is now facing an unprecedented flood event.
Good morning, and as you can tell, it is raining pretty hard here this morning, and the Army Corps of Engineers says it had to let the water out of those reservoirs, essentially to save downtown, because they were filling up too fast. But
rescues are happening nonstop, flooded more than 10 feet in areas in mere hours, an example of the disaster and its fury. It is a colossal rescue effort. Thousands stranded, taken by boat and helicopter. With emergency responders overwhelmed, Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner is asking people to call 911 only if their life is in danger, as he defended his decision not to issue a mandatory evacuation order.
But I want to thank those thousands, in fact, millions of Houstonians who heeded the advice and did not get on the road.
The city has now opened its convention center for evacuees as rescue teams plead for the public's help.
Those of you who have boats and high water vehicles that can be used in neighborhoods to help move people out of harm's way, we need your help.
And Houstonians have responded in mass.
You know, if they need my help, I'm going to do what I can.
Handle a lot of rain, but not 5 inches per hour and not 20 inches in a day and not 2 feet and then another 2 feet. This area, for example, is a great example. This area during Hurricane Rita and Tropical Storm Allison flooded mere inches. This time it flooded more than 10 feet. There are hundreds of homes back there that are flooded. And as you said, and as the video shows, in the more than 6 million people that live in this area, so many of them are affected and cannot move. The city is paralyzed in a way. Schools are closed. The airports are closed. Hospitals have been flooded. It's really a precarious situation, especially because it's day 2 in what will be a 5-day or so disaster.
Catástrofe en Texas, el nivel de agua no deja de subir y en Houston barrios enteros están sepultados. Al menos 9 personas han muerto, hay 5,000 refugiados. Los rescates, algunos muy dramáticos, se multiplican.
So this fella, I want the incident response team that was over here on the Hardy Toll Road is not here. Here we go. We have a boat coming. We have a boat coming. I'm gonna flag these guys down and see. Hold on just a second. Are you guys headed down to the truck right here? There's a truck driver stuck here in about 10 feet of water. Thank you. Okay, these guys have a boat. Got the Harris County Sheriff, water rescue teams, an airboat here. Hopefully we can get down to this guy. I'm gonna try to get his attention. There is now water filling his cab. For the Harris County Sheriff's Office now approaching this semi that has been stalled here, headed east or headed westbound in the eastbound lanes. They're trying to navigate, like I said, a very narrow channel here to get to the window of the cab so that they can get to the driver who is inside. I don't have any word on how long he's been there or what kind of condition he's in. I'm sure he's very, very wet, very cold, very frightened. I am terrified for him, so I can't imagine the level of fear he has here. But these kudos, incredible kudos to these 2 sheriff's deputies who are risking themselves on this boat in very deep water to pull this driver to safety. We want to thank all first responders who are out there, who are doing the same, who are risking their lives. These deputies, they weren't on their way here. Thank goodness they were in the right place at the right time. I saw them coming on Beltway 8. I flagged them down, told them about the situation, and now they are here saving this man's life. You see him throwing some of his stuff to them. Anything dry, anything dry. I'm sure there's not a lot dry left in that cab. And here he comes. I feel like I can finally breathe. Kind of a sigh of relief.
Tell me about your day.
Man, we came home yesterday. It wasn't raining. 45 minutes later, we in the flood. We stayed on the first floor of the apartments, and water just started coming in, so we went to the second floor.
And so how did they get you in that basket?
We climbed out the window with the sliding doors, and they just strapped us in.
Okay, what's your name?
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, how old's your son?
He's 6, Jeremiah Jr.
Yeah.
We thank God. We thank God.
And this is all you have?
Yeah, this is all we got. We lost the car, all the clothes, school clothes, everything gone. Everything gone.
Where do you go now?
We don't know. We don't know.
But you're thankful.
Yeah. We thankful. God good.
Jeremiah, thank you.
God good.
Jeremiah Jr., thank you. Good luck to you.
No, ya no había más.
Right, sir? Everybody got a blanket or something for him? Do me a favor. Anybody got a blanket? I'm going to pick you up. What's up, man?
Jesús, el pan de vida que me sustenta. Te necesito, Dios, ahora mismo. Te necesito, Dios, ahora mismo. Te necesito, Dios,